Anyone who has heard about the matter by this point knows about the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, the GHF, the fake aid organization created by Israel and the US to monopolize the distribution of aid in Gaza and to take it over from the UN and other such neutral organizations that were running the aid operation there beforehand, to more tightly control the influx of aid to the Gaza Strip and to provide them with like a convenient killing ground for Palestinians who went to their new supposed aid sites, where GHF mercenaries and IDF troops could have a ton of people all like crowded up, ready to be bombed and shot. And they have subsequently killed thousands of them at these fake aid sites. Now, you might wonder, what sort of person would they hire to run these fake aid sites? You know, who would they get? Well, and we have a good answer for you here. What about racist, white supremacist, anti-Arab, anti-Islamic biker gangs? Does that sound like a sensical thing? It does, actually. It sounds like exactly who you would expect Israel to hire for this sort of thing. And that's what they did, because it came out this past week that anti-Islamic biker gang members have been hired to run security at controversial Gaza aid sites. Man, that is a fucking euphemism and a half. More than 10 Infidels Motorcycle Club members have been deployed to sites run by US and Israeli-backed Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. This fucking guy is distributing aid, supposedly. Okay, that's not what he's doing. He's massacring people. This guy went to Gaza because he wanted a license to kill non-white people. That's why he's there. And he specifically was sought out and hired for that purpose. The leader of this racist anti-Islamic biker gang is Johnny Taz Mulford, who was kicked out of the military for committing bribery, thefts, and making false statements to military authorities from the US military. From May to August, he was the country team leader running the GHF Solutions contract in Gaza. That's him, right there. I love the juxtaposition here. The Gaza Humanitarian Foundation said it has a zero-tolerance policy for any hateful, discriminatory biases or conduct in the next two paragraphs. Infidels MC was set up by US military veterans of the Iraq War in 2006, and members see themselves as modern crusaders, using the Crusader cross as their symbol, a reference to the medieval Christians who fought Muslims for the control of Jerusalem. The gang is currently hosting anti-Muslim hate speech on its Facebook page and has previously held a pig roast in defiance of the Islamic holy month of Ramadan. These are people who went to Iraq to kill Arabs. And after that, they had such a good time killing Arabs, they founded a biker club based around fantasizing about killing more Arabs. This is the average American military veteran who we're supposed to forgive and forget what they did, by the way. My God. And now they're in Gaza, like just firing their guns into crowds of Muslims for funsies. In addition to Mr. Mulford, the BBC has identified 3 leading members of Infidels MC who also have senior roles in the GHF's Gaza operation. Larry J. Rod Jarrett. Why do all these losers have fucking extremely lame fucking nicknames? What a bunch of like stereotypical like monkeys. J-Rod is in charge of logistics. Bill St. Sieb leads the security team for one of GHF's 4 safe distribution sites. This shit sounds like a fucking parody. Richard A. Tracker Lofton, you're so fucking lame. Every single one of these people is the personification of a divorced mid-50s white man. Oh my God. And now they're in Gaza massacring fucking children for fun because they're Muslim. Richard A. Tracker Lofton, who is a team leader at another distribution site. There's like 5 total distribution sites, by the way, so each one of these guys has an extremely important role in this fake aid organization. In total, at least 40 of about 320 people hired to work for the GHF in Gaza were recruited from Infidels MC, according to an estimate by a former contractor. These guys are being paid $1,000 every day to massacre Muslims for fun in Gaza, to do genocide for fun, on behalf of Israel and the US. Here's a picture of them in Gaza with a banner saying, "Make Gaza great again," and another one in the background saying like, "Mar-a-Lago," and this AI-generated shit that they all put on their patches or their shirts. Oh my fucking God. A post on the Infidels MC Facebook page selling 1095 hats says it signifies the start of the Crusades, a military campaign by Western European forces to recapture Jerusalem and the Holy Land from Muslim control. The Holy Land refers to the area mostly covered by modern-day Israel and the Palestinian territories. This sounds like a fantastic bunch of people to have distributing aid in Gaza, right? No, it's not That's not why you get these people. You get these people if you want a bunch of people who will massacre Arabs and Muslims for you. That's what they're for. That's what they were hired for their aptitude in doing genocide, for their willingness to do genocide. That's what it's all about. And just to end this on something a little bit more lighthearted, the way that they found out who all these people were, the way that the BBC found this out is that first they found out that the leader, Johnny Mulford, this fucking loser, this probably been divorced at least 5 times at this point. Just, you can tell by looking at him. They emailed him and asked him for comment on the story that they were making. And this fucking 5 times divorced loser, he meant to like send a group email to all the people who were in the organization telling them not to respond. But instead, he accidentally included the BBC when he clicked reply all and inadvertently disclosed the email addresses and names of all of his fellow Infidels MC members. And then through that, the BBC looked into the rest of them and found the ones who were in Gaza. Incredible. Incredible. Just fucking... This is the caliber of person who they've got in Gaza supposedly distributing aid, but as we all know, what they're actually doing is helping do genocide. Massacring people for their race on behalf of Israel and the US. So yeah, what more is there to say?